So what should your first YouTube video be about? Now, I know that this can sometimes be a little overwhelming because a lot of us, we have a tendency to overthink YouTube. Even if we're used to doing videos before, let's say on live or Facebook Live or something, or we've never done a video before, YouTube just seems like it has a lot of moving parts and it's just a lot more complicated. And there's a whole lot of advice there about what your first video should be about. I want to talk in a slightly different way, and I want to give you some ideas that you may not have heard on this topic before. So, are you ready? Hey entrepreneurs, it's Salma Jafri. I'm a video content strategist and you are in the right place if you want to grow your personal brand with video. Be absolutely sure to hit that red subscribe button and the bell icon next to it so you are the first to know when I upload a new video. New videos come out every single Tuesday and I've added a Friday live to my repertoire as well so we stay more connected during the week. Now, the advice that you would often see on YouTube about what to make your first YouTube video about, how to make it, what kind of topics to choose, there are going to be typically two kinds, and they're the two conventional advice that you would see. My advice is going to be a little bit different. So let me just quickly talk about what you would typically hear from other people on this topic. So conventional advice number one is to make an about me video or what's called on YouTube as a channel trailer. And a channel trailer typically sits right at the top of your YouTube channel and it's the first video new people are going to see and it starts auto playing when somebody lands on your YouTube channel. And the whole idea of a channel trailer, an about me channel trailer, is to introduce yourself and what you do and what you're about and who you are and, about your business, about your work. Now, channel trailers are really good, but the reason I don't think it should be your first YouTube video is because first it places a lot of pressure on you and a lot of self-conscious pressure on you to start talking about what you do and who you are. And then from an audience perspective, I feel that it's a little egotistical almost to start off by talking about who you are and introducing yourself in a very promotional way. And I'm not against introducing yourself, but I prefer to do it more in an educational way, okay, which is coming up. So stay tuned for exactly what my do's and don'ts are. And I have a whole list of what you should do in your first YouTube video and what you shouldn't do, okay? So that's coming up. But just to expand on this conventional wisdom of your first YouTube video should be your channel trailer, I really believe that people don't care who you are until you show them some value. And I think that your first video should not be all about who you are because at that point, nobody really cares because they don't really know you yet. Okay, so conventional advice number two is going to state that your first video should be about more of a vlog style video of your typical day. And examples of this that other people are typically going to give you is, make a video about an opinion you have or a rant video or your morning routine or a day in your life, vloggy kind of stuff, right? Now, my problem with that kind of video, and it's great to make vlog style videos, and I'm not deriding that at all as a format, but what I really want to say is that, again, why would somebody be interested in what your morning routine is or what your day is like before they know anything else about you, before you've given them any kind of value? Why would they be following you? Why would they be eager to watch your next video unless you are really entertaining and really amusing? And for a business channel, I just find that it would be weird to start off with lifestyle content, which is a vlog, and then transition into business content because that would confuse your audience. They'd be like, well, hey, this was this amazing personality and somebody who is comedic and entertaining, and suddenly they've transitioned into business and what's going on here? So for a business channel, I just find that this advice of starting with a vlog maybe could come later, but I don't think it should be your first video. So what should be your first video on YouTube? What should it be about? I think that it should be as simple as possible and it should come from the heart and talk about a business passion that you have. For example, my first video was all about the know, like, trust factor and how that is the foundation of marketing for me. It's something I cared about. It's something that aligned with my channel's objective, which was to talk about authentic marketing advice. And it's something that I could speak about from the heart. So I believe that your first video should be as simple as possible and also align with your most passionately held beliefs. So here's a checklist of what to do in your first video and what not to do. Do choose a topic that you could speak on right now if you had to get up right this very second and speak for 5 minutes on that topic, because that shows passion. Do choose a topic that relates to what your channel is ultimately going to be about. For example, a healthy kids meal plan if you're going to be a health and nutrition channel, or a phone review if you're going to be a tech channel. Do offer a quick tip that would appeal to the audience that you are trying to engage. Do prepare an outline of talking points, but only refer to it when necessary. So don't read off of a prepared script, and don't come completely unprepared either. Just know what you have to say, but then speak from the heart. Do keep your video between 4 to 6 minutes if you have no idea what the length of your video should be. This is a good starting point for brands that are just starting out on YouTube, and then you can experiment with either shorter videos or longer videos, depending on how your audience reacts. Be prepared to view your first video as an experiment. Actually, the first 20 videos as an experiment. So keep your expectations in check. Do keep your lighting, your background, and your camera as simple and non-techy as possible, and obviously as comfortable as you can make it. So if you just have a smartphone in your pocket and that's your device, start with that. If you have a full, camera on a tripod setup and you're comfortable with that, start with that. For lighting, if you have lights, that's great. Otherwise, use natural light from a window. And for backdrop, just make sure it's not busy and distracting. Just a clear, simple, solid color would do. Just a blank wall would be great to start with. So just keep it as simple as you can manage right at the beginning. And finally, do use a mic or be very close to your phone if you're using that as a camera. So those were my do's. Now here's what not to do in your first YouTube video. First up, don't overthink it. That is gonna cause you to procrastinate, and you can be like, oh, you're gonna be all of these ideas, all of these things, all of this overwhelm is gonna creep in. So don't overthink your first YouTube video. Just view it as an experiment, get it done, get it out there, check, done, okay? Don't start off with a channel trailer or an About Me video. Fight the urge, don't do it. Don't feel that you have to start with talking about your work, your philosophy, your life, and all sorts of deep, profound, meaningful topics right off the bat. This one's important. Don't make an ad. Don't make a video on a topic that you have to heavily research. 9 ways psychology helps you be a better marketer. No, just start off with something you already know. Don't get into research with your first video. Don't make a video on a topic you don't feel passionate about. A lot of emotion is conveyed on video, and it translates. If you're not feeling it, your audience is not going to feel it either. Don't make a video expecting specific results. Remember, your first video is just an experiment. No expectations. Don't expect your video to be noticed or for it to do well. Harsh, but true. Your first video is really for you to just get over that hump of creating your first video. Okay, so in a nutshell, what I'm saying on what to do and what not to do for your first YouTube video is to play to your strengths, talk about something you're passionate about, keep the tech simple and minimal, and make it content and passion heavy. In a nutshell, that's my advice for your first YouTube video. I think simple is better, and that is what will make people want to watch more of you. Now, I want to hear in the comments below, what one tip would you start off with for your YouTube channel? What would you tell your audience? A simple tip that you can talk about in 4 to 6 minutes. I would love to hear what that would be. Tell me in the comments below. Remember to go after what you want and build a brand you love, because you can be the medium.
Your very first video was all about you.
Yeah, that was for a contest entry. It wasn't like my first video. See, that's the thing. See, I started off with that lifestyle content and then had so much difficulty transitioning into business. That's exactly what I'm telling people not to do. It could come later. That's when people get interested in it. I don't think it should be the first video.